gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. 'Cause this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow. All around the world, farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too. But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time. A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy, but it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways. In the art of farming, the soil is the canvas, the seeds are the paint, and the harvest is the masterpiece.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha.
Good morning. Figured get in a quick little stream today morning before going off to work. We've got that field to finish weeding, spraying herbicide. Got this field to finish cutting all the grass, and then 3 fields to seed. So yeah, I still got lots of work to be done in the month of April. So how are you doing today, morning coyote? Looks like that barley is getting ready to be harvested soon. Good, sort of. How am I? Waking up to a cup of farming sim. Back to my happy farm. I suspect today morning's going to be a quite quiet stream. Just be chilling over here. Be playing the game anyway, right? So I might as well live stream it. A little concerned about all those little piglets in there. The feed I'm gonna have to give them. Do the rule 3 loads. Switch jobs. Since there's nobody else on the map but me. Spent a couple hours fighting with Windows on your laptop. About an hour on mine test. Time is to be out of the door at 7 a.m. Yeah, if you don't beat 7 a.m., it's hard to get out after that because it starts heating up. It's already 26 degrees Celsius according to my thermometer. Gonna be another hot one. I'm gonna try to get to my truck between, hopefully by 1 o'clock or so. Get her moving down to Vancouver. Oh, right. I remember the type of load I have. That means tomorrow I'm just gonna sit there all day. Yeah. Make sure I got my laptop. Trying to think videos. What would Monday's video be? Monday's video? Oh, maybe we can capture some of that smoke in Manning Park. What if Monday's video would be driving down Sunday Summit, seeing if there's smoke that way? That might be a good video. Wide loads, it's hard to set up cameras for that. I might put the camera on top of the load again. That might work out for Monday's video. What about Tuesday's video? I guess we could sleep under the Portman Bridge and then Tuesday's video just driving down into Vancouver. Haven't done that for a bit. I try to avoid those because for me they're kind of boring, but is this our third load? This is our second load. Second. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have no idea because we haven't gotten that far. At least the truck is running really good again. Hallelujah. Yeah, the videos coming this week are the week that I shot all 6 videos in 2 days. The bonus video you guys saw on Saturday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all shot in 2 days. Got a little ridiculous. And because I was in such a rush, one of the videos has no microphone and one of the cameras falls off, and that one video kind of sucks. It really sucks. And that's the one where I got free burger. That one is barely watchable. Sure, I'll have people complaining, your audio sucks. It's like, yeah, I frickin' know. I know when my audio sucks. My microphone didn't record. Well, it did the first couple of seconds. And then I must have pinched the record button somehow, putting the cameras up or something, because it stopped. Oh, I did finish building those buildings. So I even numbered it. So we've got our or B row in. A will be along where the trees are right here, right now. I don't know why I'm pointing at my screen, but right along the trees here, there will be the A buildings, much shorter. And we got B. The B building is done. B is obviously the biggest one. C's been finished forever. That's kind of nice. Well, I keep talking about it in this last week's video and the next week's, this week's, about I don't have enough time. I should start skipping Wednesdays on weeks that I don't have time. Instead of making a crap video, I should just actually skip Wednesdays. Instead of being in such a rush that I start screwing up. If it's that type of week, just actually skip that one day. I think it'd almost be better no video instead of a garbage video. And there would be a lot less stress on one of those weeks. This week should be okay because we're leaving on Monday. Should be able to get all the videos out. Although Tuesday's going to be doing their nothing, so it'll have to be a Vancouver video. And hopefully Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are busy. Hopefully something new. It'd be fun to do something new. Now, having said that, the week after, I did have time for remakes. I screwed up a video. And it's like, oh, screwed up a video, no problem. Just delete that one and make a remake, better quality than that garbage. Because I left on Sunday and didn't get home until Thursday night. So when you have a full 5 days, it's fairly easy to get the videos in. Okay, after this load wheel, jump to the next tractor, whatever job that will be. It would have to be seeding or herbicide. Iron Thunder, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I guess you weren't here for last night's video, but just figured it all out. We didn't lose anything. And now we're not even playing with the premium and platinum expansion. We've made it easier for people to join on PC. Not sure about this line. Basically, the solution to our problem was reverting to an older version of Through the Years. So instead of playing on version 1.0.1.0, now we're playing on 1.0.0.2. And no problems. The world did not end in 1955. Just a slight hiccup. It was just some mass hysteria of fake news. I did not. When did you put that up on Discord? Today or yesterday? Under sneak peeks. Okay, so this is a 1x map. Hey, it still looks like an Untal. A little road through there. That looks really good. That's where I grew up, right there. It looks like that's a starting property. That's where I went to school, grade 7 and 8. Had a crush on the girl that lived over there. Cool. Yep. When are you thinking this will be done? Or when are you thinking you're gonna give it to Giants? That's not what I wanted to do. I want to pull you to the side there. Very middle of this month. Awesome. Awesome. a rubber duck. It's okay. Unload or not? There we go. April. So May, next month we have to sell our clothing. Yeah, we'll see if it passes all the tests. Although, after doing Grantal full size, I'm sure there'll be less. They'll probably have less issues with the 1X. But seeing it's for console, they'll be stricter on that. So, yeah, we'll see. Whew. Well, I would have broken your headphones again, Iron Thunder, with that sneeze. Wow. Herbicide it is. Shouldn't take too long to finish this. Probably have to fill it up one more time, but I meant to look in the store. There's a mod I downloaded or added. Well, it was in through the years. It's a huge trailer. Is that trailer actually useful for us, or do I remove that mod? Just look before I forget. It was a tank. So let's look in here. So I guess it would just transport slurry. Doesn't actually spread it, but I could fill this and bring it to the field and then use a small sprayer to spread it out. Oh wait, it might actually spread slurry. Yeah. That probably unfolds and it actually spreads slurry. Needs 170 horsepower to pull. Oh, we have 120 horsepower. So maybe a no-go there. It's only a suggestion, right? Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe our big tractor would be able to pull it. I'm tempted. Tempted to buy it. Because we do have a massive tractor. 120 horses, though, so it's 50 horses short. These Olivers are still the most useful tractors on the farm because they've got the front end loader. But the 3-point hitch doesn't lower low enough to seed with this Oliver, so we have to use different tractors for seeding. And as ugly as the Land's Bulldog is, I got the homemade version of the Land's Bulldog, 2 Bulldogs welded together. That's where our 120 horsepower comes from. So we don't have realism mud and realism dirt and all, a lot of those realism mods on. So 120 horses might be able to pull a trailer like that. I'm really hoping for some bigger plows to make use of the 120 horse tractor. Right now we have no implements that actually make use of that tractor. It's a bit of a useless tractor to be on the farm, honestly. Other than it's cool. So maybe we should try out the big tank. That would definitely make use of that tractor. Oh, if you only load the trailer 80%. Ah. Yeah, Coyote, you're thinking there. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Let's just test it out and see if it works. I do automatic gears, although not all the tractors actually follow the automatic gears, but I do automatic. I could use the paddle shifter on the wheel to do manual, but I almost would like the actual gear stick to do manual. Hey, Agro. I think I'm fine with it being yellow. Although that's the color of the tractor that'll be pulling it. Might as well match the color of the tractor, huh? Move that honey wagon. And 60% full. Leave it out there for now. There. I did take the duals off of it. Gotta have patience with this tractor. It takes a long time for the startup. Yeah, Google Street View of Gnaddental. Things have changed. Like, it's not quite the town I remember, or the village I remember it being. Still a lot of things that are very recognizable. Everything's changed, but everything hasn't changed. If you know what I mean. Yep, glad I went with the small tires back there. Didn't get the color exactly right, but... I think we should put the duals back on. Because now the tractor all of a sudden looks undersized. Yeah, a very, very unique tractor engine sounds. Super, super unique. Hey Christian, how's it going? Only put a little bit in there. 470 liters. Reminds you of a train? Yeah, it has that big beefy engine sound. Definitely a hard hit on top of the piston. You can hear the banging. Just picked a random spot over here. Yeah, that'll be nice. Hey, this tractor has a reason to exist now. This honey wagon no longer has a reason to exist. Yeah, okay. I know what I'm gonna do. Just empty this honey wagon. Trying to hit the darkest red areas. Tractor looks like it should have steel wheels. Huge beast. Yes, I saw a case steam tractor, yes. I'm pretty sure it's easy to search up here. FS22 case steam. Maybe it's not on Mod Hub. I thought it was on Mod Hub. $19.19. I thought I saw this on Mod Hub too, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, this tractor is here for FS22. Yeah, that tractor exists. Hey Michael, how's it going? Yeah, imagine the torque on that thing and just pull anything. Like, people forget how powerful steam engines are. Farmers had much more powerful tractors before they started going to gasoline and diesel tractors. But steam was way more high maintenance, and they would blow up and just spray their pipes out like a beautiful flower. But you had to constantly keep shoveling in coal or wood, keep the temperatures right. Constantly monitoring the pressure. They were very high maintenance. And the fact that they blow up and kill you reduced how much fun those tractors were. And then some engineers found out that if they don't fill the water all the way full on those boilers, they heat up a lot faster and you get to your max power a lot faster. So you can get those steamers going a lot quicker and faster. But also, way higher risk of kaboom. All of a sudden you go up a steep grade and all the water sloshes to the back, and all of a sudden the front overheats and kaboom! Steam build up a little too fast. People were impatient and hacking the system back then and blowing up engines. Hey, Stephan Family Farms. No, this is not a console tractor. The Oliver Super 88, not console. Sure, that's the answer you were dreading to get, but that is the answer nonetheless. Hang on, let's just jump out, fire this tractor up because we know it takes that long to fire up. Whoop. Steering no straight. Let that sucker fire up. Sounds good, Iron Thunder. That off there. Yeah, it's supposed to get really hot here too, Michael. Extremely hot. Yeah, tropical storm. I thought a hurricane was coming toward Florida. Or did it get downgraded to tropical storm? Michael told us it was a hurricane category 1 yesterday, so Michael maybe lied to us. That's a more appropriate size for this. Oh, good morning, Gadash. Good morning. Just sort this. Okay. We're doing that job. Let's finish this job here. Let's finish the job we started here. So it became a hurricane and then downgraded itself in the ocean? That's highly unusual. Hey Moose, how's it going? There's a moose. That's a lot of waving hands. Show me your hands. Cool, I'm glad that trailer worked. That means we can uninstall the old Honey Wagon mod as well. It's one less mod. Playing a lot of Sea of Thieves recently. You know what I think would be a fun series to do? Is Civilization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them. I suck at the game though, like I really suck at the game. I'd have to play an easy mode or something. Oh, Michael, so the hurricane hit landfall, and as soon as it hit landfall, it downgraded to tropical storm. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. I should have just looked it up myself, and that would have been easy. Oh, let's throw a moose up there. There's a moose. Never heard of the game Civilization? What? How have you not heard of the game Civilization? I feel like playing Civ 1. Whew. That'd be a painful playthrough. Don't even know if I can buy it anywhere. Civ 1 or 2. Civ 3 I own. Own 4. I don't know which ones I all own. I think I own 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kind of sucked. I loved Civ 1 and Civ 2. Wasn't Civ 2 on Nintendo even? Or was it Civ 2 that sucked? I can't remember which one sucked. I mean, 6 definitely did. What do you mean it's older type of game? Civ 6 is fairly new. Civ 7 is coming out soon. A brand new game. Civ 1, very old. Civ 1 is very old, yes. Yeah. Hey, all newcomers. Are there any newcomers? Anyone new here? Anyone new in comments? Anyone in comments saying, I'm new. I'm a noob. Jess says she's noob, but we know she's lying. Moose, you did not just sub. They're not new. We're what? We're at 940 subscribers. Unless that's gone down again. We were at 941 yesterday. Oh, we're 939. So we're 2 less than we were at yesterday. What's that? Stop scaring everybody away. Losing subscribers. Ooh. Yeah, 341 was the highest we reached yesterday. All right. Let's wash this sucker up. Probably doesn't need to. Need fuel, but Make sure I fill from these tanks and not from the big tank. So I want to get rid of the little tanks. Just kind of a floating tank there, huh? You okay there, bud? Actually, a little hard to back this up. Such a short wheelbase. Morning. Jess is giving me a hard time for losing all the subscribers. I didn't even swear at anyone. Or maybe I'm supposed to swear at people. Oh. I think this one is still full. It is not. Can we... What happens when we just put it over here? Does this empty? No? Can't put these into there? I was sort of hoping that... Alright, Michael. Enjoy work as much as you can. If you can't put any in there, I might as well buy. Fill it up. Moose's beer. Everybody's leaving me. It's Monday and people have to work? Even our watch time went down. Interesting. All right, let's bring this to the field. So we're not going to plant corn because that harvester was way too glitchy. This big black line, it was just shoot all over the screen. It was weird. So, can't do that. We could do corn silage, right? Hang on. We could do corn silage. I think. What am I looking for? Forage. I'm looking for forage. Where's forage? Forage harvester. No. I can use as a mulcher or potato and beet peeler. Forage. Cannot. Can't do corn, I believe, although that looks like the logo, right? But Yeah, we'll have to save corn for another year. Hang on. So you had the, what was it, SK3? That mod was super glitchy. If you have a non-glitchy version of that, we will definitely save and quit right now and install it. Hang on. Where am I even driving? I got distracted. A lot of sneezing today. Okay. SK4. See, I don't see SK4 on here. No, that was the Dawn. The Dawn, I did lots of research on the Dawn and found it was actually a newer model than we thought, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know if it would be any less glitchy on a different website. Nope, look, creates a big, large black block texture for some reason. Yeah, that's what I had here. Yeah, I think that one's messed up. I love cranking a hard turn in the front tires. I just did, Gadas. I went to King Mods and it doesn't have it. King Mods does not have that mod. Because it's too bugged up. Let this sucker fire up. PS4 gave up on this tractor because he was like, the tractor's stuck, I can't make it work. You just have to wait that long. I was full throttle the whole time waiting for it to get unlocked. But then once it is, goes through its startup sequence, then you're good to go. Because she goes. Make some good time on seeding with this tractor, this new seeder. I like the 3-point hitch linkage swinging around like it would in real life. Back up. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Historian, I always come back. You always have the best comebacks. It should be Boomerang Historian. Because you always come back. Recently I've realized long names are actually a hindrance on YouTube. So the 3 J's got shorter, other than the stupid dragon we have to delete. Double solid lines no longer exist, and it just says Juan. The main channel still says Juan Rempel. And Speak with the Trucker still long, so yeah, I'm working on ideas on shortening them. They might get longer before they get shorter. Coyote, are the only one that hits the like button anymore? What? Unacceptable. And on the phone, you have to actually exit out of chat to hit the like button. And most people are watching on phones these days. Yep. Got a Ford that comes out in 1970. Yeah, I have that on my list. I've seen it anyway. I think it's on my list. So not only is our new seater like twice the width, we're seating at a higher speed too. So as far as seating goes, we could buy another field. It's the harvesting. Need bigger harvesters. With bigger seeders, I think we'll get we'll get through the years quicker. The bigger our equipment gets, the quicker we can get the job done. Jess isn't joining today, but with Jess and PS4 Farmer joining, I think we'll go through the years quicker. Give it 10 years. FAR M66, I have that. It's on my list. For sure recognize that one. I think I have 2 or 3 versions of the M66. It's on my list. That's, like historian says, in 10 years. I'm sure it's 2 or 3 versions of the M66. I might have a pull-behind version, maybe? Can't remember. I've been downloading so many mods. Whenever I see something, I'm like, oh, let's save that and put the year in it. If it's on Mod Hub, I have it guaranteed. If it's on Mod Hub, I have it. I've got a couple of John Deeres. That looks familiar. I'm not 100% sure if I have that one, but it looks familiar. From King Mods, not on Mod Hub. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. I might or might not have it. Here's all my ones I've downloaded. So you said the 60. Um, 65. Yeah, I've got a FAR M66 edited, a FAR M66, and a FAR M66T. So yes, I've got 3 Deutz FAR 66 listed there. You said a John Deere in 62. I do not have a John Deere 62 listed. I do not. John Deere 105 was the successor to the John Deere 660. Where's that one? Or 6600. One of 5. It actually says it came in 61. Hey, Allie, how's it going? Let's add that. $19.61. Drop that in here. Oh, I have a different John Deere in there, but yeah. What? Yeah, the ad read. I dealt with it, yeah. The charity. Speaking of, I'm gonna go fix that right now. Delete. Logan AZ. How do I switch sources? Fixed. Okay, that's fixed. That's fixed. Okay. Where were we? Where were we? What were we doing? Yeah, so where's this one? Oh. Well, this is 1975. So the 660 replaced. Okay. Yeah. Going the wrong way. Let's save this one anyway. 1975. Okay, that's downloading. Okay. I guess maybe Gaddafi started manufacturing them in 1961, but they didn't release until 1962. That could be it. I forget what year this was. 1975? I think 1975. I think I said that. I think I used those words. 1975, yes. $1975. Okay. That's what I was thinking, Gadas. We can just say we got the prototype. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You're back to searching older. Early access, exactly, Iron Thunder. Early access. I found it really interesting learning a little history about Case IH when they became one company, when Case bought out IH. The Case IH Magnum tractor that got introduced the year that they became one was the International tractor. It's completely built. They had a whole bunch of them built already and done, but it looked like an International tractor. It didn't look like a Case IH. And since Case bought International, they wanted all their tractors to look a little more like Case. So guess what? They pulled all the hoods off of those International tractors and put Case hoods on them and painted them red to make them look like Cases. But the Case Magnum is an International tractor that would have done, like the Magnum did so well in the world, right? The Case IH Magnum would have done so well. If International could have held on a little longer without going bankrupt, they would have had the Case Magnum under a different name. They had it built. They had hundreds of those tractors built. They literally got torn apart and got different hoods put on them, different things inside the cabs. They got rebuilt. Case IH would have never been a thing if International could have held on a little longer and done the same marketing campaign. They basically put the same hood on as the Traction King, the Case Traction King. They put those hoods on the Magnums and painted them red. There's a couple of weird tractors. When Case IH first became a thing, Case started painting all their tractors red. But there's some red tractors that only say Case on the side and not Case International Harvester. the very beginning, I think they were still thinking that everything would just be cased with a red tractor, but they decided, the marketing team decided to keep the International Harvester on the side of it to help sales. Some very weird tractors the year that Case IH became a thing. And the real original International Harvester Magnum tractor does exist. A dude that worked in the factory rebuilt a tractor to be to the specs of the original International Harvester. What the tractor would have been instead of the replacement. Kind of neat following the history of where tractors all have come and gone. You know, John Deere didn't build their first tractor. John Deere built that bought that from another company as well. John Deere was very late to the tractor market. Case and McCormick. Well, McCormick was into threshing machines, horse-drawn threshing machines, or like swathers. John Deere was into plows. Case was into tractors, along with a bunch of other small no-name companies that got amalgamated and bought out and don't exist anymore. Everybody was building a tractor back then. And then Henry Ford was the CEO, or was the chairman of Ford Motors, and wanted to build a tractor. And the board wouldn't let him build a tractor, so he quit being the chairman of Ford. He quit being the chairman of the Model T car. He quit his job and started his own company called Ford & Son. Until he proved that could become a thing. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Hey Stephanie, how's it going? So if you think about it, McCormick got amalgamated into International Harvester. International Harvester got amalgamated into Case IH. Ford & Son got turned into a Ford. And then Ford got purchased by New Holland. I think New Holland bought out Ford. And then New Holland got purchased by Case IH. So Ford & Son, Ford, Case, International Harvester, McCormick, they're all one company now. Oh, Stair. Stair as well. Stair is part of the Case IH family as well. Steiger, Fiat. Part of Alice Chambers went to Fiat before becoming part of the Case IH family. I love the amount of seed that gets stored in this thing. You don't have to be filling up seed all the time. Okay, that's better. A little more zoomed in. You found a... Is that a combine? 1960 combine? Or 1955? We'll just hit the pause. Okay. Where am I looking? Here we go. Okay, so we're looking for a KZB3. Oh, we have that. That's on ModHub. Yeah, we have that far. No, that's not a far. It's a yeah, Vistula, whatever you pronounce that. We have that one. Yep, that's on my list. So, yep. Thing with Ford is like when hey farm boy, so Olds left Oldsmobile and started Rio. Yeah, we forget all the controversy that happened with the old equipment, right? It wasn't easy sailing for them. We only hear the hero parts of the stories. We never hear the chaos that happened. We're planting sorghum. Sorghum, and then the field next to us will be soybean. Haven't figured out the last field what that's going to be. I was hoping corn, but we're not quite there with corn. I've got Gadas hunting mods, looking for mods. We did find a corn harvester that would work in 1955, but the mod is super bugged up. And I use mods that are bugged up in here, but it still has to be playable. I guess in theory I should be lowering those ridge markers. I wish the ridge markers made a narrower line. I think I'll do the ridge markers just because it's a little more realistic, right? Yes, it's fine. Sorghum and soybean. We've planted some barley. We've also planted oat. So we got oat, sorghum, barley, soybean, and sugar beet. I could plant a huge field of potatoes. Could do that. It'd be obnoxious harvesting it all, but it'd be kind of fun. Something different. We haven't done potatoes for a few years. Resetting router. Sounds good. Couldn't help it. Did we get any subscribers today? Kind of excited. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Or are we still down? I started today's stream at 9:40. Yesterday we ended 9:41. Now we're at 9:39. We're going down, guys. Going down. You guys have to get your friends, sneak onto your friend's account and subscribe. You just need like 61 subscribers. Hey, the real, how's it going? Sure. Happy early 14th birthday. You're almost a real adult now. Hey Robert, how's it going? Iron Thunder. The internet is normal now. Yeah, is it your router or your internet provider? Or if you have just reset it, how much would just getting a new router cost? These ridge markers, there's got to be a better way to do this, right? Let's take a quick look here. Controls. Z. So where is Z in here? It's the fastest way to find it, and then we'll put controls to them. What is this under? Under vehicle. Tool function 4. Okay. Okay, vehicle. Tool function 4. Save controls. Back. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit better. You don't feel like a caveman with caveman internet again. You have to remember. I can't remember. I didn't grow up with internet. In fact, I think I'm older than internet. I was born before internet existed. Robert, day's gone pretty good. I think I want that one. Yeah. Day's gone pretty darn good today. Unfortunately, I have to go work, but day's going pretty good. Coyote Goes laughs because phones didn't even exist when he was born. When Coyote was born, they were still doing smoke signals. Coyote had kids that were born before the internet existed. It's funny how fast we've learned to rely on the internet, and it didn't exist that many years ago. Like, how would we know if we looked socially acceptable without internet? Oh, I remember using mouse and yep, you'd have to pull the ball out and clean it every so often because it'd get full of gunk, dust, and buildup. I think I still have one of those mice laying around somewhere. Wish I could do both ridgers down. Expandable pastures mod on? I believe so, yes. Not 100% sure, but I think so. I agree with you, Robert. They need to build tractors in a way that farmers can fix these tractors on the field when they need them. Because you can't wait. That doesn't have a windrow on it, or a ridger on it. It should be over here. They can't afford to wait 48 hours for a tech to come out to fix their tractor. When harvest season is harvest season and seeding season is seeding, waiting 48 hours to seed could be a difference from getting a really good crop and having garbage. Waiting 48 hours could be a difference of harvesting your crop at the perfect time versus having a storm come through and wiping it out. Farmers don't have the time to wait for repairs. They need to be able to fix everything on the field right now. And if things are computerized, when you buy that tractor, the computer program and a laptop to plug it in should come with that tractor. That's why the Big Bud is making a reoccurrence, and they're starting to build Big Buds again with all off-the-shelf materials. This will be a tractor you can fix yourself. I don't really have a big problem with computers in tractors. I have a problem with farmers not having the right to repair those. It's like, oh, my satellite disc doesn't work on this tractor anymore. Let me grab one from the other tractor we're not using. Oh no, they're mismatched and they won't work because the computer says nay, nay. What do you mean nay, nay? It's literally the same piece, it's just not serially coded to this tractor. What? Come on. And that's why companies like Big Bud are going to do better, I think. That's why companies like Framework, if you guys ever think about buying a laptop, seriously think about Framework. Yes, it'll be a little more expensive right now. The initial sticker price will be a little more expensive. But trust me, down the road when your battery starts going bad on you, you throw out the laptop and buy a new one, right? Not with Framework. You just buy a new laptop, 4 screws, and that battery's loose and you're good to go. And you need 5 screws to take the cover off the back and then 4 screws to replace the battery. So a total of 9 screws, you've replaced the battery in a laptop. That one, that laptop right there. Here. I'll show you how the bezel is attached. Magnets. It's not even screwed on. Bezel's off. Now with 2 screws I can replace the camera. Done. Camera has been replaced. Iron Thunder is joining. That's a rare occasion. Oh, Iron Thunder, there may be a problem with Through the Years mod. Unless you got the old version. But yeah, 5 screws on the back. And you have access to everything inside. I have already pulled the old speakers out, put in new speakers because I wanted louder speakers. I've got a bigger hard drive put into it. Put in more RAM. Replaced the power button because I broke that. I was buying brand new laptops every 2 years in the big rig. And because all the vibrations, they vibrate to death. All the glued together laptops. This one is now 2 years old, but I just have to replace the parts that I had a problem where it wouldn't fire up. I took it apart, reseated everything, and it fired right up. All the vibrations, I didn't have to pay someone to take it apart. The screwdriver comes with the laptop. Self-repairable stuff, guys. Computers aren't bad, but make them so you can repair them yourself. And how many laptops have 2 memory card readers on the side? I've got 2 memory card readers on the side. I can pop it out and put something else there, HDMI cable or another USB-C too. I can put whatever else I want in there. On this side, I've got a USB-C and a USB-A for my mouse. Looks like I accidentally turned it on. Let's power it down again. Okay, shut down. I use that to edit all my YouTube videos on the other channel. Buick's Titan is from 1950. That sounds awfully familiar. It definitely looks newer than 1950. It's a German company. So what model number is this? I think I looked at this and I think we decided that the model number was too new. There we go. Buick's Titan came out in 1968. Oh, here, there's the Buick's Titan itself, 1967. So even though they started making combines in the 50s, they started making combines in the 50s. This particular model is a newer one. That looks close to that, right? It's a little older, it looks like. The Titan, but doesn't have the bloody date in them. model history. We won't put the date on them. Come on. So I'm pretty sure I have this one already in my list. Yep, right here. I think I should change it to 1967 though. Looking at that. Yeah. Okay, Iron Thunder. That just found that for me. So, Jess spent a lot of time searching where to find an older version of Through the Years, because Through the Years 1010 is completely broken. That's what caused us to crash all day in the morning yesterday. If you go to the description down below and click that extra mods link, you can get 1002 from there. Delete your old one and steal it from our illegal version of it. But I can't find, like, I would prefer you download it from their site, obviously. But right now, with that mod being broken, if you click that link down in the description, you can get 1002 in the description, or in our Google Doc. I think it better be in there. I'm sure I dropped it in there. If it's not in there, let me add it again. Because that's what caused us crashing over and over and over yesterday. I think PS4 Farmer had that same issue. He had to uninstall the mod Through the Years and then go to the download and download it from there. I believe that's how that went. Let me double check. Make sure it's in there. The fastest way without giving you personal information to log into Google Drive is just for me to click the link itself. Additional mods. Through the Years. Yep, so Through the Years is in here. So uninstall it and reinstall this version. That'll get you there. Nope. Old is very, very good. Maldi. I love running the old tractors. Absolutely love it. If this takes no... Oh, and Iron Thunder, don't touch anything. PS4 Farmer found this and just said this when joining. Don't click off the screen. Don't touch anything. Don't even think of touching anything. Just be patient and let it load. It's going to take a long time to load. Like this synchronization is going to take a long time. If you touch something, the synchronization is going to stop and error out. So you just got to be patient and let it just sync forever and ever and ever. And if it's taking forever, that means it's a good thing because it's actually working. And it will sync on my end a little bit before it does on your end. So once it's synced on my end, you got to wait a little longer and don't touch it until it says 100% and the start button shows up. In the meantime, we sit here looking at this screen. Okay, I am synchronized. Let's see if he gets to join us here in a little bit. I did not turn that on. I need to turn this heater on. There we go. So yeah, we got the Bulldog Lansing here. We got a John Deere Model A sitting back there. Got an Oliver Super 88 sitting back there. We've got a Rostelmesh crawler sitting over there. Fordson tractor sitting there. In the background by the cows, you can't really see it. A IMT tractor. Got a couple of more John Deeres. Yeah, and we're in 1955 equipment. So did you get to join? It says still join server, so don't see the arrow on here yet. So Maldi, that means you subscribed, so thank you. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate that. Yeah, on my end it still says we're at 939. But we'll get there. We'll get there. We're almost to 1,000. We're so close. I guess in the summer is not a good time to push more for subscribers. Wait a month from now, as FS25 hypes up a little more. I think we'll hit the 1,000 subscribers pretty quick. And yes, we will start playing FS25 immediately, but we will keep playing FS22 here as well. Okay, Iron Thunder should have shown up by now. Has not. It could be the fact that you're in Lithuania and we are in Canada. Takes a little longer. Stuck at 99%. Yep, I know what that feels like. Did a lot of that yesterday. Don't know why you'd be stuck at 99%. I'm gonna have to look at the logs. I can look at my log too and see what my log says. That's exactly the same thing that says when people join, no problem. That error runs no matter what. I don't know why, but that error is nothing to worry about. That error, the Lua 86 attempt, yeah, that pops up when Jess or FS4 joined yesterday. No problem at all. So I don't see anything out of the ordinary from my end. What am I clicking on? Yeah, Lua Air running Lua method update. Don't know what that means. There's no errors on the bass, so it went past those errors. I forgot that you could actually access the logbook on here. I'm dumb. I could have looked this up all the time. Okay, has left server. You want me to leave this up and running while you join? Synchronizing. The other thing PS4 Farmer did was try booting a game up in single player with all these mods to just get his PC to get them all downloaded once and used once before trying to join. I don't know if it helped, but he did eventually get to join. And these errors are exactly the same errors Jess gets when she joins. And she manages to join anyway with the errors or not. Oh, that seemed to end too quick. I'm not sure if it ended too quick or not, but it seemed like it ended too quick. Oh. My live stream is no longer active. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're in. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain with all these mods. And every year I update mods. Every year we go through, I add new mods and delete old mods. So like Jess had like 300 mods installed. I'm like, okay, just instead of figuring out which ones I don't have, just delete everything and I will copy you my mods. So, cool. You've made it in. Jobs that need to be done. Seeding. We have 2 seeders, so 2 people could seed. So your seeding could be done. You could also run fertilizer, but you would catch up fertilizer pretty quick. You could also lime. Lime would catch up pretty quick, but you could do that. There's also grass cutting, the forage grass cutting. So grab another seeder or grab the grass. I would suggest one of those two. Unless you want to test out that big bulldog tractor we have. If you want to play with that and just test it out, fire it up, do one loop around the farm. I don't mind testing it out because it's a super unique tractor. And if you want a certain tractor you want to be driving, feel free to drop whatever implement it's using and use that tractor. Just return it back to that location. You could use the big four-wheel drive bulldog to haul a seeder. It'd be way overkill, but it would be kind of funny. Hey, Icy Girl, Ice Girly, Icy Girl, Ice Girly, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. $60 subscribers to go. Oh, I forgot to lower the ridge marker. Oh well. I'll get over it. So we're seeding sorghum on this field. The one next to us over there will be soybean. And then the field way out in the background there, really haven't decided yet. Sorghum, soybean, or potatoes, one of those. I wanted it to be corn. And we thought we had the mod that we could harvest corn. We could still do corn and turn it into silage, but we have a one-row silage corn harvester. That would be quite the job. To harvest that. So we could do corn. Potatoes will be quite a job too, but not quite as bad as the corn. Next year the 620 comes out, John Deere 620. Use the Farmall Super M. Yeah, that'd be a good tractor for that seeder, I think. I think it's got enough horses for that. It'll lag. Yeah, I thought so. If we had this on a server, it would be less lag, but hardly anybody ever joins, so I can't justify putting this onto a server. When we do our other game cross-platform, we have that on a server. And when we do FS25, we'll have that on a server too. I could put this on a server, but it would cost extra money. And updating the mods regularly like this through the years would be a bit of a pain. Unless a lot of people wanted to join, then it would be worth it. And once we're fully monetized, maybe it'll be worth it too. Once we can get enough money off of YouTube to actually pay for the servers, then it'll be worth it. But yeah, that'd be cool if you could get a sponsorship from like G Portal, because that's what we're using right now, G Portal. But I'd be willing to switch to a different host if they would sponsor us, and if I put the G Portal logo on screen and they let us host for free, yeah, I would do that. Gadas says, combines from the 1950s. Get Iron Thunder to remake them for FS22. Iron Thunder is into making maps, not really modding equipment. I'm guessing you're heading out to the trailer to fill the cedar. Cedar's full, you've driven too far. Iron Thunder says, no thanks. Yeah. And to use that auger wagon, you do have to jump in the crawler and fire it up. You have to turn the crawler on. It's one thing with that auger wagon. It's a bit of a nuisance. You gotta park right underneath it, fire up the crawler, or whatever tractor's pulling those trailers. And then fire, then load up the cedar. Luckily the cedar holds a lot of seed. We were debating between this cedar and the John Deere cedar. The John Deere cedar is a little wider. Maybe we'll buy the John Deere cedar just to test it out, but it is going to hold less capacity. And I think capacity is probably more important because the John Deere one does fertilizer and seed. I think capacity is probably more important over width. That way we're not running and filling the cedars all the time. So yeah, this field is sorghum, and that field to the left is soybean. So you can start planting soybean on that one next to us. And once Ganadintal comes out, we're not going to move this map. We're not going to move this playthrough, this series to Ganadintal. We're going to move our cross-platform sugarcane. We're going to move that to Ganadintal, and we'll be done with sugarcane for a while. And then when Ganadintal cross-platform comes out on FS25, we'll move to that one. Because as soon as FS25 comes out, we're going to do a series on that for sure right away. Yeah, the problem is it takes so much time to do those old mods. It says Google paid me? Not early in the month for Google to pay me? No. I have paid Google. Okay. Never mind. I'm losing money, not making money. Yeah, it takes a lot of time modding, and FS25 is going to be even harder. It's going to be, we're not really going to get people transferring old mods from 17, 19, and 22 into FS25. Yeah, that McCormick International Harvester has been the key main workhorse on this farm. That one and the John Deere Model A. Those two have done the most work on this farm. They're definitely ready for retirement, but we got to get some more newer tractors. Planting soybean and sorghum. I'm almost done my sorghum. What I should have done, plant that seed trailer, or park that seed trailer in between the two fields. That would have been much better. Because, dude, the seed capacity on this for sorghum anyway is lasting forever. Quite nice. Iron Thunder, just a heads up. As soon as Jess has made food, I am ending this game because I have to go to work after food. But that might be another half hour or so. It might be even longer than that. We'll see. No rush. No rush to Jess. Yes, we plan on streaming early morning Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know about evening streams, but the plan is Saturday, Sunday morning streams. What time is it for you right now, Iron Thunder? I always forget. It's like, is it like 2 a.m. or something? Gadas says 9:22. So Gadas, that means you're at what? 7:22 or 6:22? So, yeah, for you, Iron Thunder, it's better if I do earlier stream. The earlier for me in the morning, the better it is for you. Hey, there's 7 people watching. I did not expect that for a Monday morning stream. 7:22. Okay, so 2 hours out from Lithuania. We're doing a ridge marker there. Don't really need one. Help? can't turn the tractor. Iron Thunder, this is 1955. GPS doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm using ridge markers here. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you see any lines on the screen? Actually, Iron Thunder, would you know how to remove the sounds out of GPS so people wouldn't even hear the bleeping? I don't know if that'd be easy or hard to do. Or if removing them would cause errors and crash everything. And could I just remove them on my end and not make other people remove them? Don't know how easy that would be. Oops, 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 oops. Nope. Don't turn the cedar off. But it would become a custom mod. Yeah, that's the problem. There'd be one more custom mod that people have to download from me. Sorry, what was your... Okay, yeah, so it would be another custom mod, so probably not worth it. I don't think it breaks the game in people's minds, hearing the bleeps and blops. Start removing everything again and I'll cry my game broke. We have removed quite a bit of mods and DLCs on here. Decided we didn't need parsnips and carrots to have fun on here. And more people can join without the platinum and the premium expansion DLC. I mean, I had to rebuild all the fences on the farm, but it almost looks better with this fencing than the old fencing. Yeah. Fair enough, Iron Thunder. So someone made a very good point. So, do I own this game? If Steam decided to just remove this game from their catalog, let's say in 20 years from now this game's really old and they just remove it from the catalog, do I own this game? Can they just remove it and I just don't have it anymore? You have an example of that? So the Skyrim version you play is no longer available on the store, but they still allow you to play it. But if they decided to pull that, you could no longer play it. Yeah. So the answer is no. You don't own any of the music. You do not own any of these games. You paid full price for them, but you don't actually own them. Unless you have the physical disc to these games, you don't own them. So here's the question. If you cannot own this game, this is more a statement. The statement is, it's a quote, if you cannot own this game, you cannot pirate this game. Because there is no ownership of this game, hence there is no, if ownership of this game does not exist, pirating does not exist either. So, in places where they're not going to charge a reasonable price for a game, you got to charge a reasonable price. Was it Pirate Software? He was talking about that, where they released their game and they had huge pirating problem in a country. And what they did was lowered the price of the game in that country. And the pirating stopped. And in fact, that country is now one of their biggest customers. Charge a reasonable price in that country for the wages that people make, and people will pay for it. Period. Pirating will just stop if you charge a fair price. If it's going to be a ridiculous price, I don't have a problem with people pirating it at all. I'll say that on air and stand behind it. Don't have a problem with it. Now me, live streaming online, I will never live stream from a pirated game. Because there's all sorts of legal issues there, right? So I'll never play a pirated game and live stream it. I don't own any pirated games. Did I used to? Yeah, when I couldn't afford them, absolutely I used to pirate stuff. In fact, a lot of the games that I pirated, I ended up buying because I'm like, oh, that's such an awesome game. Once I can afford it, I am going to buy that game. I would argue that pirating games makes developers more money. And we are out. Let's go fill up some seeds. But yeah, if ownership of this game does not exist, pirating of this game does not exist. Now, having said that, this particular game, you can own it. You can physically buy a copy of it from Giants. So you could debate that you could own this game, but there are a lot of games that you couldn't actually own. So I'm just using this as an example. What's that? Yeah, to actually own the game, you need to buy a CD and a CD-ROM for your computer. My computer still has a CD-ROM. How do I open Sesame? Smash the fan. Okay. It's getting warm inside. AC can't keep up with the heat. Great. We're going to turn the AC off today, aren't we? What do you guys think? Is it worth turning AC off for 3 or 4 days? We're going to be gone from home 3 or 4 days. And come home to extreme heat. In the house will be melting. Do we leave the AC on or turn it off and come back to way too hot? Or ask my brother to come and turn it on Thursday? Unfortunately, we don't have a smart AC. This thing's like 20 years old. You can suffocate your AC running it too long. Well, it's been running straight for over a month. Does it take a long time for AC to take? It takes about a full day to get the house cooled down again. What's that? You turn it off overnight sometimes? Yeah. Yeah, it's a small little, not a very powerful AC. And, oh, I'm not doing nothing. I need to turn the heater on. It's a small little AC, and it takes a while to get the... It's a long, narrow apartment, so it has to blow the air all the way through the living room, through the kitchen, down the hallway, past the bathroom, past the closet, into the bedroom, which makes sleeping the first night back incredibly uncomfortable. We should have made this our bedroom. But yeah, we should have made this our bedroom. Make the living room into the bedroom, and then turn the bedroom into a PC room. But that would get way too hot too. What we really need is just put a window AC in the bedroom. But we're not going to do that now because we're focusing on trying to get out of this apartment. Anyone want to buy my motorcycle? Window AC right by the hallway leaves our apartment open for burglary a lot easier too. So no auto, Michael. This is a pretty old AC. Can't. It's not smart. It's a dumb AC. There's a way of buying a adapter to make it smart, but then AC doesn't have the time to, it just turns it off. The AC doesn't have the time to unwind and turn off, so you'd burn it out a lot quicker. And if you did that, then the apartment owner wouldn't replace it for free. This is a tough AC. It's been running for 20 years. She's old. And it still does a decent job, just on these super hot days where you hit 35, 40 degrees Celsius. It struggles keeping up on those days, but even then, it's not uncomfortable. Just get a little fan blowing over you and it's doable. It's got a power plug inside the apartment, yes. Huh? That's a big bag of coleslaw. Yeah, power plug inside the apartment. 1.36 kilogram of coleslaw mix. Yeah. All right, Coyote Dreams. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you dropping by. We'll see you guys next weekend again. Intend to sell my motorcycle next weekend. Okay, I intend to give my motorcycle to my brother and let him sell my motorcycle next weekend. I think it's worth like $6,000, but I'd be willing to let it go for 4.5. I could even tell you what year it is offhand. Triumph Street Triple. Where did I put the pictures of that? I thought I took pictures of it. I wonder if I get one of those. One of what? Oh, yes. Iron Thunder, we looked into those. It's very unhealthy for the AC because the air conditioner, when it shuts down, it needs a few minutes to actually cool down, and the fan needs to keep blowing when you shut down an AC. With that gizmo, it just clicks off, and it would actually burn out the AC very quickly. So we looked into that and almost bought one, and then it's like, oh, doing that would actually mean the landlord wouldn't replace the AC if we burnt it out. So yes, we researched into that, and it's like, that would fix it, but it would also burn out the AC. You can get very expensive remotes or smart plugs that you can program to do things like that, but they're expensive. And it's not a big enough problem that I'm gonna get something expensive, especially since we want to move. I don't know if we're gonna move this year, next year, but I think for sure by next year. We never do anything in a rush. We let things happen, but we're actively working on it. And once we move, we will be in an RV with Starlink. With the plans on traveling Canada and showing you guys all of Canada. Start with a lot of British Columbia travel and maybe Yukon and maybe even Alaska. Do something fun, something unique and different. Of course, that's still far away. All right, Iron Thunder is running this end. I will run the other end. Soybean selected. Soybean seeding commenced. And once we would get that up, we would live stream Farming Sim every day except Wednesday. Not necessarily Farm Sim. We would live stream some kind of game on a daily basis. Wednesday would be our day off. 7-day timer on Amazon. Yeah, sell our motorcycle. That'll be more money toward the RV. Because I don't ride the motorcycle enough. We're too focused on trying to make enough money. Hey, Apex. I finally see you again. This is your fault, Apex. Why haven't you come and visited us more often? We're here every single weekend and often during the week. I do find it funny when people go, long time no see. I'm like, not my fault. I've been here. It's your life that's gotten busy. And you know what? Fair enough. When people's lives get busy, I always say, personal life is more important than any video game on any live stream, any YouTube. Your personal life is more important. That does go both ways. When people go, hey, can you live stream? I'm like, no, I cannot live stream tomorrow because I'm hang on. I think I broke my, there we go. Broke my live chat. Okay. I cannot live stream tomorrow because I'm gonna go have an ice cream without me. Yeah, I need my time off too. So Wednesdays will be our day off in the long run. Actually, Wednesdays are kind of our day off already on here. So when weeks that Jess is at home, you get no live streams on a Wednesday. Doesn't say James might not do a Wednesday, but Jess and I will have Wednesdays off. In the summer, we take a lot of Saturdays off too. We often do a Saturday morning stream, but then Saturday evening off. So depending on when we get home next week, we might take all of Saturday morning off. All right, Michael, enjoy work. Well, so Gadas, we actually thought about that. It's like, okay, Wednesday's our day off. We're not turning on cameras. We're just going to have our day. And it's like, oh, let's go kayaking. Well, that'd be a cool video. We should hit record. And it's like, no, you know what? No. It doesn't matter what kind of fun things we do on Wednesday. It's just a day off. We can always come back on a Thursday and do a video on Thursday. So maybe Wednesday could be scouting day where you scout out stuff. I'd be okay with that. That'd be kind of work because you're scouting things out. But I wouldn't want to record anything. I want a day off where we're off. We don't have to be the actors that we play. Because I play the actor of Juan Rempel. So, need at least one day off a week. Where it's just off. Like no grocery shopping, nothing. That has to be done during the week while we're live streaming. Like that day just off. Because you see YouTubers that get burnt out, but they're going all the time. It's like, well, how do we make sure we don't get burnt out? How do we make sure we stay community focused? And that's by taking days off. And I'm kind of blown away how many people are showing up for a Monday morning stream. And not Canadians. Huh? Poor James? Oh, these are all of James's viewers. I'm stealing all of James's viewers. That's what's going on. Because James isn't doing a live stream today. He's out at an event. can't even remember where, but in Clinton. There's a big sword event going on there, SCA event. He's going to be coming home later on today, so I don't know if he'll do a live stream this week because he goes to work tomorrow. So probably not. Be a bit of lackluster of live streams from us this week. He tried to hotspot in his current living quarters and it just didn't work. So if I could afford, I would just buy Starlink now, let him use Starlink until we've got our RV. Although then I'd be tempted to bring Starlink with on the big rig. Yes, Starlink roam mode is more expensive, yes. And also, roam mode gives you less priority in Starlink connection. So if you're in a big city where there's a lot of people with Starlink, or in a place where there's a lot of people with Starlink, roam mode, you get less priority over people that live over there. Hey, PS4 Farmer. Thanks for your help yesterday, by the way. We've got Iron Thunder joined in today. It's nice to see some more of you guys joining again on PC, so. I was thinking of removing the Kubota Universal Passenger mod. We never do the passenger thing. Wait, can I even be a passenger on that tractor? So if I have to get up and go for a break, would I be able to jump into the other tractor? I think this one has a seat. I don't know if it would allow for passenger or not. Some tractors would allow for passenger, but is this one coded to work with that? Who knows? But Universal Passenger mod would let me get up and go for a break and do longer streams and just ride along with someone else. PS4 Farmer, by the way, I don't recommend you join today because we're going to end the stream here. Oh, Jess, how long till food? Rough estimate. Not going to hold you to in time. Maybe 20-30 minutes, so. I don't know, PS4 Farmer. If I've got the passenger extension mod. Kubota passenger extension. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, so it's a little more time than I thought, but that's okay. Half an hour. Yep. All good. That's the wrong button. go. What? When you drive east? So I'm going west right now, and I'm getting 15 kilometers per hour. When you go west, you only get 11 kilometers per hour? If you're using cruise control, you might not be up all the way. Pretty much all tractors had cruise control from the day they came out. The throttles on tractors is a lever that you just set a certain RPM. So cruise control on tractors existed from the day the tractors came out. You just select the gear and an RPM, and that's your cruise control. No harm in making too much coleslaw. It was going to go bad anyway if you didn't. Now we can eat as much as we want. Because I find during the week when you don't come with, I have too much coleslaw. On weeks that you do come with, we don't have enough. Put, 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 put. Oh, PS4 Farmer, I was not all that pleased with your help yesterday. You left 3 tractors abandoned. The last one, not your fault, your internet conked out. But you left 3 tractors abandoned. The grass cutting was parked on the farmyard instead of in the field where it was doing the job. The Oliver was just parked out in a field by a hydro pole. So I need you to clean those up in the future because I was not impressed by that. Let alone that the engines were all running on all of them. I find console players that play on easy mode leave the engines running. I am a very picky player. Very picky farmer. So in the future, if you're going to switch to a different tractor, put the Oliver back immediately before you start working with the new tractor. You know for sure I know one of the engines was running. Oh, that might have been because you got spammed out. I'm not 100% sure on that. But engines off and return tractors immediately. Don't put them in the field and do a different job first. Switch out a tractor, return the tractor, and then go do the job. That way when you get kicked, at least you don't have 3 abandoned tractors. Because that way when the internet crashes on you, at least you haven't abandoned stuff everywhere. Even if you intended to clean them up after. Well, we're not going to finish seeding today. Because there's a whole nother field to seed. But this field of soybean? Maybe. making good progress. So I do have the pasture expansion on. Okay, I wasn't sure. It looks like Iron Thunder is going to try jumping in. Can't get in. Okay. Because there's a seat there. I wasn't sure if it would have been programmed. Well, you know, while we're here, does that one have a seat? Nope. We sit here for 15 minutes now. Synchronizing. 10%. It just magically always just at 10%. And it just stays at 10%. And it stays there. And stays there. It's like, it's not 10%. If your counter doesn't actually count, you're here to make things right. Don't worry, everything's cleaned up. I cleaned everything up. Everything is right. Just don't mess it up again. And PS4 Farmer, you don't use GPS. It's so much better if you use GPS because you missed so many weeds spraying the weeder. I'm not forcing you to use GPS. If you're not gonna, it does work for you. You just don't know how to use it. That's all. Got to Control C to turn it on. It's just got a learning curve to it. No, I can't get in anywhere. I thought maybe they'd let me sit on a fender, but no. No universal passenger on that one. Well, it does work. The GPS does work. It's just there's a learning curve how to use it. I've programmed in shortcuts for it on my controllers, but you know, Iron Thunder's using it. I'm using it. You don't have to use it, but it makes life a lot easier if you learn how to use it. There's tutorials online how to use it. Go to YouTube and search guide how to use guidance steering on PC. And there's tutorials on it. So it works. It's just complicated to learn how to use it. Once you've learned how to use it, it's easy. Yeah, we got the tandem Lamb's Bulldog. Yes, we did. Hey, Maddox, welcome. Yeah, we wanted the big tractor. It was just such a fun big tractor. We wanted the big tractor, and then we got that big manure spreader, slurry spreader. And that needs 170 horsepower. So it's like, well, now we have a need for that big tractor. Because that's the only tractor that can pull that wagon. So, huge upgrade to the farm. We actually have a use for the tractor. It's only slurry wagon use, but yep, we got the big tractor. If you want to fertilize with that tractor, you can, but it's a little overkill. There is a John Deere... The John Deere Model A is out on a field that has got the fertilizer hooked onto it. And then the Oliver Super 88 has the lime hooked onto it. So if you want to run the John Deere Model A, that sucker could do fertilizing. Of course, there's grass cutting too. Fertilizing and liming and grass cutting. I guess that's the 3 jobs available right now. And you could take over seeding if you wanted to. Thanks, Maddox. You got GPS to work? It's complicated. But, like I said, once you get used to it, Iron Thunder you do with an add-on to that. I prefer just the simple guidance steering. I have a feeling FS25, we're not going to like the GPS because it's going to be too simple. Wow, that's a lot of screaming, Maddox. Calm it down. Calm it down. Shorts always do that. Shorts get a lot of views in 1 hour and then it stops. It's when you can get shorts to do more than that one spike. That's when you know you got a good short. Wild Christian appears in the high grass. What you want to do? Throw a Pokeball? Look into bag? Change Pokemon or flee? Yeah, the GPS in FS26 looks very simple. It looks like you can only choose 2 head rows and then whatever the direction it chose for you. But I'm hoping that there will be some modders out there that adjust that GPS. What's that? 25, FS25. I misspoke. Maddox says, I'll change Pokemon. Looks like farmer is running the Model A John Deere fertilizing way back in the background there. So we got three tractors lined up. Got the Lance Bulldog here, the McCormick International Super M in the center, and then the Model A John Deere way in the background. It's kind of cool. See them all lined up like that. The tractor I'm using is the Bulldog, Lance Bulldog. PC only, I believe. We actually have 2 more of these Lance Bulldogs, but they're bolted together to make a super tractor. Yeah, I love the Model A too. How many hours does that Model A have? We've put a lot of hours on that John Deere Model A. Yeah, it does look like a belt. I wonder if I'm maybe this side, the lid comes off and you can run a belt on this. PS4 Farmer, 148 hours. So I wonder if you can pull that cover off and have a belt on this side. And this side is weird. It looks like a belt, but then maybe gears going to the engine. I don't know. It's a weird setup. I don't know exactly how that engine is set up. But it's ugly. It's definitely an ugly tractor. No, PS4 Farmer. Iron Thunder tried it already. It doesn't work. And if it doesn't work on this one, it's not going to work on the 2-up one. Because it's literally the same mod. Yeah, she's a big, ugly old tractor. But I really like it. It handles very well. Maddox, have you seen the 2-up version of this? It's 2 of these tractors bolted together and the front axle removed on both. Right there. And 120 horsepower. 260 horsepower engines put together. She's a beast. But she's ugly too. And same with the belt drive. It has the same setup over there, so I don't know. What is that hookup on the front? Can we put something on the front of this tractor? I don't know. Hang on, let's go visit the store. See if there's... Sorry if I'm lagging you guys out. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, there's... What is that on the front there? That... There's hoses running to it. Almost like it's designed for a front end loader or something, but or a plow. But there's definitely no option for it. Okay, I'm gonna stop lagging you guys out. But yeah, she's a beast. She says food in about 10-ish. So another 10 minutes. Yeah, the wires might not actually be hydraulic cables, and yeah, they might be for timing the 2 engines together. Imagine a new tractor put together like that. How long till retirement for that John Deere? Not too much longer. Probably in a year or 2. She'll be retired. Yeah, imagine taking a huge modern tractor, like a big John Deere or a big Fendt, and bolt them together like that. Well, Big Bud's already articulate in the center, so I don't know how you would do that. Have double articulation or 3 articulation points. I don't see doing that with any kind of articulating tractor. But what about a John or a JCB fast track? Oh yeah, this is a loud tractor. This is definitely a loud tractor. You can't even hear your tractor. PS4, you're looking for a 135? I don't think I have a 135 on my list. Maybe I have a 135 on my list. I'm not sure what year that came out. I'm sure you'll remind me if I missed it. It might be on my list. Whatever year it comes out, I'm sure if you don't see it, you'll remind me. I guess people don't put tractors together like that anymore because everybody already releases a big version of their tractor. They look like they're turning on my end. The seeder wheel definitely turning on mine. Well, every now and then it gets airtime. I guess mine does too. You have your great-grandpa's 135. Because next year we get the 620 and the 720. And I believe we get that in a construction version with a front end loader. A yellow John Deere with a front end loader. I think. If I'm not wrong, we get Massey Ferguson next year, and a yellow Deere, I think. Okay, so we're gonna finish this field. How many minutes do I have? 12 minutes? We're gonna finish this field. Imagine a wild John Deere 9RX appearing out of nowhere. I'm going to drive to the cedar trailer after this pass, fill up this cedar, and then head to the other field by production by the train station. I think, for the sake of making 1955 move a little quicker, we should not plant corn or potatoes. We should plant soybean or sorghum. Which do you think? Which would be better, soybean or sorghum? Maybe sorghum, because that's chicken feed and pig feed. PS4 farmer says soybean, so we got one vote for sorghum and one for soybean. We ran out of sorghum this year, but we sold sorghum, so note to self, don't sell sorghum. Pigs and chickens use too much of it. PC Farmer says soybean sells for a lot more money. We have this whole field of sorghum that should be enough. But it harvests a lot more, so the yield is much lower on, yes. So the yield on soybean is way lower. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good ask. There are mods for cannabis, but we're trying to get YouTube partner here. We're gonna avoid planting cannabis. We do have a lot of cannabis shops here in BC and cannabis greenhouses. And PS4 Farmer, if you run out of fertilizer, this crawler here has fertilizer in the back trailer, so there's lots of fertilizer here on the field if you need it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Soybean or sorghum? Soybean or sorghum? Which shape is the field? I think it'd be best running north and south on that field. Think about the chickens. So sorghum it should be then, because we ran out of sorghum this year. Yeah, it should probably be sorghum just so we get more sorghum. We might not even sell it. Just hold on to it. Okay, sorghum it is. Let's plant sorghum in that field. Wheat or barley would work, except it's way too late in the year to plant wheat or barley. Well, what we could plant, hang on, there are more options. We could plant oat. Yeah, we could plant oat. Yeah, oat would work. You want oat over sorghum? We already have one field of oat. Whatever, we're repeating a crop. We could do potatoes, but I'm not really in the mood for potatoes. Iron Thunder yells oats. Yeah, oats sounds actually kind of fun to do. Do another field of oat. Oat it is. Final decision. Water's starting to go over the slide. So it started overtopping the landslide about 9 a.m. I need to turn it on. Turning it on is good. Hey, sure, noob, how's it going? We're about to end the stream here, but thanks for coming in. We lasted long enough on the stream for Iron Thunder to convince us to plant oat. Where's the next field? Way down by the train station. Field 32. There's two ways to it, there's a couple of roads down to it, but yeah. It's a busy day. Yeah, our day is about to get busy. About to get busy. Gotta get ready for work. Gotta go eat food and then just immediately go to work. So no stream tonight, no stream tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday night. Next stream might be Friday night. If I don't show up on Friday night, it'll be Saturday morning. If I don't show up Saturday morning, it'll be Saturday night. I drive for a living. I have no idea. It could be Thursday night for all we know. Whenever I get home from work. Next Sunday morning for sure. Yeah, I thought about that too, Iron Thunder, separating the seed and fertilizer, but it makes it easier for parking. It's the reason why I have them together. But yeah, I think it might be a good idea to separate them. Sorry, what? It depends on what time we get home. So, next Sunday for sure. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We literally never know. When Jess stays home for the week, then it's a little easier. Yeah, Iron Thunder, right now, PS4 farmer needs fertilizer, and we need seeds. Yep. And oat uses a lot of seeds, so we could just grab another tractor and split it there, but we'll save that for another stream. When I'm playing by myself, it's not as big of a deal, but now that two of you guys are joining, and potentially just joining, that would become more of a deal, which is fine. We opened up another shed to do pull-through, so parking-wise, we can figure that out. And we could bring another tractor out of retirement if we need to pull that one. We got two tractors in retirement right now. Can you send that link, that video to me? We got video of it overtopping the dam. We had a huge landslide in kind of central British Columbia. Huge landslide. I will never sell those two tractors that are sitting there in retirement. No, John Deere's don't get sold. We had a vote on that. And we decided to make the farm green. So, green doesn't get sold. We voted on if it was going to be a red farm or a green farm, and we went with green. So yeah, we had a huge, massive landslide where half the mountain slid down into the river and blocked off the river, and it's been like this for... It happened on Tuesday or Wednesday it happened. So now you can see water starting to flow over the landslide. So the river got blocked and now there's a lake on that side. This is terrible video, but 61,000 cubic meters of water trapped. The river was bone dry down here, but you can see water flowing down there now, and a huge lake appeared on the other side. So I wish this person knew how to hold the frickin' camera steady. Zooming on. How many? 24,400 Olympic swimming pools. Dude is terrible at holding the camera. But yeah, the landslide closed. It's just so bad. I'll zoom out a bit. So, yeah, it's slowly flowing over the top. So now hopefully it just trickles over the top and just slowly erodes down. Apparently it's mostly sand, so it shouldn't erode fast, hopefully. If it erodes fast, it's going to cause crazy flooding downstream. But it's overtopping, flowing across the top. Interesting. Terrible video, but interesting. All right, we're going to park our tractors. I'm going to turn mine off. That's it. PS4 farmer, find a good spot to park your tractor and call it at the end of a field somewhere. And we can all join up somewhere and dance in front of the camera as we end the stream. Oh, Iron Thunder's coming right at me. At the end of the stream, we're allowed to jump in front of the camera. Like I always tell people when they join in game, it's like no jumping in front of the camera and just following me around. But when we're ending the stream, park your tractor and group up. Tab over and find out where the other people are, and find out wherever I am, because that's where everybody should join. And we did plant a field of beets, and that's this long narrow one over here because we need beets for our sugar production and our pigs and stuff. So blonde hair. Iron Thunder's gone with blonde hair. Crazy. Okay, how you doing there, PS Farmer? I'm just gonna park it by the trailer. That'd be a good spot to park it. Oops, what's oops? Where'd you go? Iron Thunder's gone. You don't have to fill it. You can just park it under the trailer there, and then we kind of know what we were doing. You can just park it right under the fertilized trailer and then jump on over here. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll wait for Farmer to just tab over here. There we go. You're blonde too? Oh, Iron Thunder has changed clothes. Okay. At least you're not both blondes now. Iron Thunder has got a change of clothes. So yep, spam away in the live chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys on... Goodbye PS4 Farmer. Spam away. And advertise your own channel. If you guys have a channel you want people to come watch, advertise that. Spam it away. That is the wrong button.
No.
There we go. Okay. Is there anyone we can go watch? And Sure Noob doesn't know how to spam because all your comments get held for review and nobody gets to see them. There you go. Who's live streaming right now? Is anybody out there? Virtual Farmer is doing a live stream. Maybe we can go watch some Virtual Farmer. You know what? Actually, can you guys all, when you guys get redirected, can you guys all go to Virtual Farmer and just say the 3J sent me? And then you can bail out, but just say the 3J sent me. Because you're going to get a notification asking if you want to go over to. If you guys could do me a huge favor and just say, hey, 3J sent me, that'd be pretty awesome. But anyway, thank you guys so much for all your support. Oh, hey, Tyler, welcome. Goodbye. We'll join Virtual Farmer. You guys all absolutely rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what are the things? C is for cookie,
Hot
and
mic.
that's good enough for me.
Hang
Thanks
on.
for watching.
You guys haven't gone yet. Let the spam roll.
nom.
Okay, Cookie Monster. Here we go. Let's spam the 3J sent me.